Arthur Bluethenthal was born and raised here in Wilmington. He had ventured on to Princeton to continue his collegiate studies, and pretty much a formidable athlete at the time. He was actually known as Bluey. Once he had graduated out of there, he decided to continue his collegiate studies in Europe and went his way to France. Soon after his arrival there, war had broken out for World War I, and being American, there wasn't much that he could do. Somewhere along the line, he was able to obtain with the French to join up with the Flying Corps. And what the Flying Corps was it was the growing part of the French resistance that was utilizing airplanes for not only troop movements but also aerial-to-aerial combat. So it was the old Red Baron days and so forth. And unfortunately, shortly after he had learned all these flying lessons and so forth and was involved with several battles, that just before his transfer from the French forces to the American forces, he was unfortunately shot down and killed, and he was actually buried in France. It wasn't until probably about 6 years after the war had ended that his parents, Leopold and Johanna, had decided to go to Europe to retrieve the body of their son and bring him back here to Wilmington. It was probably one of the largest funeral services that Oakdale had actually seen. We're bringing back a wartime hero. Now, Leopold and Johanna actually owned the land not too far from the cemetery and provided it to New Hanover County as an airstrip. And with that grace, the county at that point in time decided to honor their son Arthur by naming it Bluethenthal Airstrip. It's kind of funny and coincidental that he actually lies upon one of the main flight paths into Blutenthal Airstrip, which is actually known as ILM today.